YouTube! I am Penstar, and this is another Brick in the Mall Strategy and Tactics, Episode 2. So, having built our nice little Pine Starches retail oasis here, got a couple of shelves here, got some good parking spots here, we need to think about staffing before we open up. Ideally, we'd like to open up today. It's 5 in the morning. We are planning on opening at 6. Hopefully, we can get our new hires to show up. If not, we might need to open at 7. But then just push them back. In fact, let's just do that just for our first day today. Just give them a little time to get to work. Right then. But before we start hiring cashiers here, what we do want to do is fire our construction workers for 2 reasons. One, we're going to be getting rid of this old maintenance center here. Because we've built a new maintenance center down here. And just even if we wanted to keep all 3 of them, we'd need to fire them from this one in order to hire them at this one. It seems silly, but they go back into the recruitment pool before you do that. So let us, well, actually, before we do that, let me look back here. Let me look back here at our retail oasis staff, cashiers. All right, these guys aren't that good. Let's do our firing gambit first. So we take the assign, and yes, proceed. We've deleted the zone. We fired all 3 of our builders. Now we can go back to here. Now here's the thing I want to do is I want to actually hire for my retail oasis first before I rehire for my maintenance center, because some of our terminated, see, these 3 are now our terminated builders. These are the 3 that we have given the old heave ho here. One of them I want to make a cashier. See, of all of these stats here, when you're looking for a cashier, there's one stat that matters more than anything else, and that is not the cashier skill. It's sociability. Sociability determines the ability for cashiers to cheer up customers at checkout, and the customers respond to it. So basically, every time a customer finally reaches their cashier, the cashier checks them out. You know, you've been to a grocery store. They have a little chat with you. If they're good, you know, they ask you if there's anything else, blah, blah, blah. You know, you're supposed to be kind of friendly, you know, and leave your customers with a feeling of warm fuzzies. The higher sociability cashiers will increase your customer satisfaction. Now, the cashier skill itself will train up naturally. The longer they work as a cashier, the more this will grow by itself. So anybody, I would take a maximum sociability, minimum cashier skill person over a minimum sociability, maximum cashier skill person because of that customer satisfaction rating. So being that we've sort of screened our builders for someone who's just naturally sociable, she might have been fired as a builder. She's getting rehired as a cashier. Now the other 2's sociability, as long as it's in the green, I like it. The others, not so much. Now we can always, let's take a look, because we also need a stock clerk. So here's our 2 remaining builders. Although this guy's actually probably a better stock clerk, all truth be told. His sociability is not that great, but look at that speed. When you're looking for a stock clerk, you're looking for speed. That's what you want. Sociability and patience don't really matter. The stock clerk skill, again, it grows over time. So we're going to get Leo Sharp here as our stock clerk. Right then, our next cashier, yeah, we didn't roll a really good one. So what we can do here is we can go to our maintenance center. You don't need 3 builders. Once you've gotten your main overlay set up, you don't need all 3 builders. That's a lot of wages. And you're not going to be building quite that quickly, at least in the early game. So we can hire 1 back because they have a pretty appreciable builder skill here. As our builder. So you get to stay as a builder and go back to starting at 2,300 here. Now, one other thing we can hire for if we don't have a good mix of people like this. Yeah, we don't have great sociability here, so we can get ourselves a janitor to get one of the low sociability people out of the way. This guy's not bad. I mean, he's got good janitor skill, which will just get better. And his sociability is meh. But his speed's decent. I mean, her speed's better. Actually, her speed's much better. So actually, she'd work better as a janitor. So we will hire a maintenance center janitor. Welcome aboard. Now then, let's see if we can get if we got a better person rolled up for a cashier. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Much better. Melissa, and don't worry, I'm not going to be screaming the names like I was before. Melissa, come on board. Come on down. You're the next contestant on working for me. All right, good. They are actually going to come to work today rather than waiting, the whole amount of time. Now for our first day here, we have three tables here. I like to have, at least for our starting one, because I do not want to have any customers go south on us. I like to have ourselves a 2 cashiers in the morning, 2 in the evening, and then 1 floater. So we're going to be hiring a lot more cashiers. We're going to be getting on a lot of wages here. Unfortunately, we're going to be picking through the dregs at the moment. So let's see, 56 versus a 46. We want the 56. You will be our evening time. So you want to start them at the 1400. So they're going to be coming in at around the same time that the first shifts are going to be leaving. And as you can see here, we're maintaining 2 cashiers at that point and then just 1. So we're going to have 2 in the evening. And we can adjust. Oh my God. Maximum sociability. I love it. You're hired. You're like super duper ultra mega giga hired. And actually, I'm going to put you to work like right in the middle of the day. You're going to be our 1 floater. That'll for the peak time when we have all 3 of our registers open, you're going to be our peak time because we want as many people as possible to see you, Miss Shiny Affable. That's where she's getting this from, affable and constipated, but affable. She's friendly. She can't poop, but at least she'll keep that to herself. Right there. 1 more cashier. You're good enough. I'll take you. So we are down to 1400, right? There we go. So you can see where our floaters thing is bumped us up to here. That looks like a good thing. We can always adjust it if our sales and whatnot look a bit different. So yeah, let's get started. So yeah, we got our deliveries, our stock here. Oh yeah, one other thing I like to do, stock clerk will come to work in 2 hours. Why don't you come to work in 1 hour, if you don't mind? Or is that too? Yep, he's here. Well, then why don't we... Well, we'll move everyone to start at 6 a.m. Oh, no, that wasn't him. Stock clerk. God dang it. I shouldn't have moved his hours. Well, you need to come to work like now because we don't have a shop without a stock clerk. I do want you, but you need to come. You need to get your butt to work. Game. Why you do this to me? Why did you go to there? You're a freaking stock clerk. Yeah, see, now we got our cashiers coming in with nothing to do because you're not stocking anything, Mr. Lee Sharp. Here, what if I move your hours up to come in at noon? Will you actually come in and start doing stuff? right, well, we hired somebody else and we told him to start at 1500 and he's actually doing his freaking job. So good job, buddy. You have done what your compatriot has been unwilling to do. And now we're actually getting some freaking customers in. All right. Let's call this day a do-over here. Because this is not really a good example of the proper operation. Because I screwed up the timing a little bit. So, lesson to be learned. Don't screw up the timing on your people. Also, we need our extra cashiers in here. Because, yeah, clearly at this stage of the game, one cashier can't handle it, which is why I wanted two at all times. Why we don't have all our cashiers, I don't know. But, yeah. We're just going to wait for the day to finish itself out. Probably not going to turn a profit in the strict sense, but at the very least we're getting to all of our people without any unsatisfied customers, which is the important bit. We do not want unsatisfied customers. Alright, stock clerk, buddy. I love you, but you're gone. I want the other stock clerk, but I want him to come in at a reasonable hour. And actually everybody, so alright, so let's talk about starting hours now that we've caught it before the rollover here. We want our store to open at 6. We want all of our cashiers that come in the morning to start at 6. So you start at 6, you start at 6, 14, and 11's 5. Well, we could do it maybe, yeah, no, 10's fine. 14, and then you, I like having our stock clerk come in 1 hour early, because if the shelves are barren from the night before, he's got a full hour to get a head start on them before people start coming in. So there, now our times are adjusted. So, and actually, since our builder's here, we might as well flesh out some more tables here. So let's get some shelves going, shall we? All right, one of the things that I like to do here is, we have a bunch more things that we get for free out of these shelves. Specifically, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 things. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and we can throw down another checkout counter. Even if we're not going to be using it in the immediate future, we can still use it. Now, what we put in these are I mean, whatever you want to. But there's one specific shelf that is very important to make a specific product in this particular setup, and there's a very specific reason for it. And that is toys. And we want toys at this shelf right here, right in front of our door. And there's a very specific reason why. See, people, let's see if we have here. So people, both primarily your customers, are randomly generated. They have random traits to them. Now, some of these traits are meaningless, former stock clerk for a customer means nothing. They don't work for me. So the fact that they have some stock clerk skill means nothing. That doesn't impact their behavior. But some of the traits are related to specific products. So pretending this person was a customer of mine, if they were to wander by something that matches their interests, even if that's not what they came to the store to get, they will forget what they were getting originally and buy that thing. Now, in her case, it's camera enthusiast, and I don't have cameras, not yet anyway. Can't resist cameras though. So if we had cameras and she was a customer, she would pick up a camera if she wandered by it. Now, what's this have to do with toys? Well, one of the traits is called brick enthusiast, like basically Legos. And these are people that can't resist toys. So what's the practical upshoot? You might say, well, Pinstar, if they're coming in to buy something of yours anyway, why does it matter if they buy, a toy versus, say, a diaper versus, say, some fresh bread? I'll show you, my friends. I'll show you in just a moment. Let's get the rest of these set up here. What we put with the rest of these, actually, you know what? I'm going to do cookware over here and dishes over here. Car tools, bed sheets, diapers, and pads and tampons. Beautiful. Okay, so why all the fuss? Why this little gambit? Because, well, the auto margin is going to let's get the manual margin. The auto margins usually crank it up, but let's set our margin to 200% here. The profit on selling an individual toy is $20 to $40. You compare that to, say, fresh bread with a set to 200%. So maximum margin, maximum profit set to fresh bread. What's our upside? $2 to $4. So somebody comes in, grabs a piece of bread, a piece of fresh bread, takes it to our register, takes up a space in line, takes up our cashier's time, and could pay us as little as $2 in profit. Meh. Whereas if we can snare somebody and entice them, somebody who is a brick enthusiast, if a brick enthusiast comes into the store looking for bread, but they see the toys, they will buy the toys, and that will be more profit. Let us see if we can observe this in action. So yeah, our stock clerk will be quite busy by the time they get in this morning. You are going to come in this morning, right? Right? Good. See, here's another thing, a shoes collector. Can't resist shoes. All right, good. He comes in early and is starting to stock things. And see how he's always taking the bottom right corner here. Why are you guys coming in early? You guys don't need to come in that early. Please stock the toys. Stock the toys. That's the important bit. Stock the toys. Come on, man. Stock the toys. There we go. We've got our toy shelf nice and full. So let's screen some of our customers coming in. Former stock clerk, fashion victim, another impulse buy thing, neat freak, bookworm, another impulse buy trait. I mean, it's a law of averages, People are randomly generated, and the trait that makes people want to grab toys is one in many traits. And statistically, your average person doesn't have that trait. So they're going to just wander by the toys, and unless they came to the store specifically to buy toys, which you might get a few people doing, which is great and all, they're going to just wander past those and make their way to the thing that they were looking for in the first place. But that's okay. That's okay. All right, we got some longer lines here, but we are waiting for our first toy purchase here. That is what we're keeping an eye on. Aha! Whoa, 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 whoa! When it rains, it pours. We just had a double here. Two people stopped in front of toys. Aha! So look at this. They found a parking spot. They're looking for soda, but they couldn't resist the toys because brick addict. And that person, over here, looking for breakfast cereal. Nice, low-margin breakfast cereal. Where's our breakfast cereals? Those are cookies. These are our breakfast cereals. So $10 to $20, but no, not $10 to $20. We want $20 to $40 profit by distracting them with the toys. We don't need to feed our kids breakfast. They just want toys. Disregard breakfast cereal. Acquire toys. Now, mind you, oh, here we go. Canned food. Nope, no canned food for you, buddy. You want toys. No sliced bread for you. You want toys. See what I'm talking about? All of those products are high in demand, but way low in margin. But with all these people wanting all these toys, we're making quite a bit of money off of these people here. We're gonna need more cashiers here. I think come tomorrow we will hire in more cashiers so that we can keep our lines at a reasonable length here, because we do not want to lose people. The other thing is, again, because your cashiers start out at low skill, they're going to be kind of slower at the beginning of the game. But as they go on, they will start gaining more and more skill. Yeah, let's hire an extra cashier for our evening shift here. 51, 46. We'll go with the 51. And you will start at 1400, and that'll be enough time to get everyone going here and help out with the customer load here. All right, good. He's coming in. We have a fourth register open, and we just had our changeover here. Yeah, come on, hurry up, guys. We're losing them. All right, now one of the downsides to only having one stock clerk is when the shelves start getting bare towards the end of the day, no one's around to restock them. Now, he'll be around to restock them in the morning, but you know what? We have enough supplies that we don't need to hire a second one yet. We still have some of our toys left unsold, but as you can see, people have kind of picked it apart. Oh God, we've gotten picked bare here. Oh, and you bought some expired bread. That's probably not going to make you happy. That's not good. You're not going to be... Well, it didn't seem to kill their satisfaction. And see how their satisfaction popped up a little bit? That was due to the sociability of the cashier. Wow, the shelves are barren. Look at this. Craziness. But still, a good customer load, all said and done. 4 left unsatisfied. That's not too bad considering the rush of crowds we had before. All right. I'd say we did pretty well. I mean, look at that. Look at that. $1,267. And if we, oh yeah, let me hire another cashier for the morning shift. There we go. Decent stability there. And you, my friend, will start there. So yeah, again, make sure your maximum number of employees sitting at any given time is you have enough registers for all that. Now, as we grow the store, we will be adding more registers, but I think we can make do with what we have at the moment. So in our next episode, we will take this cash that we've been accumulating and rolling it over. I will rolling it over into expanding our business even further. Did we have yeah, we had parking problems too. I'm not worried about restaurants though. So we've got some work to do. We've got some work to do come nighttime. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, you want to see me get into some of the minutia of needs and some of the strategies you can get in with those, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya.